this evening is Li Jingjing, the famous Chinese broadcaster and journalist, and a big favorite, I can assure you, Li Jingjing, with the mother of all talk shows viewers. Thanks for not just being here, but looking so fabulous at this early hour. Tell us, I made the point earlier that you'd think with everything that's going on in Eastern Europe that they'd be laying off China, at least for a while. But that isn't so. Tell us.
First, thank you for your wonderful introduction about me, George. Always so happy to be here. Apparently, China is always on their mind. They attack China on almost on every issue, but most recently we know is the COVID, China lifting COVID restrictions. What we are seeing now is once again the flip-flop of tactics of this several Western mainstream media attacking China. Those who are crazily attacking China's strict COVID policies and lockdowns and now suddenly pretending they care about how Chinese people will be affected by the COVID after China eased the restrictions.
I was just writing about this today. When China had the strictest lockdown and anti-COVID measures, they were denounced as tyrannical, authoritarian, accused of breaking people in their houses and so on. Now that China has lifted most of its COVID restrictions, having secured a COVID outcome better than any country in the whole world, China is being attacked for recklessly lifting the very COVID restrictions that were denounced in the first place.
Exactly. I was like, make up your mind, you people. Like you went from, oh, your draconian COVID policy is damaging people's living standards. And now they're like, oh, you're just going to let the COVID rip? It's like, what do you want? The thing is, the way they attack China may has a U-turn, but what didn't change is their consistent, continuous anti-China tactic. And this damned if you do, damned if you don't attitude once again proved these several Western media, politicians, commentators don't care about whether COVID truly affects Chinese people's lives. They're just using it as an excuse to further paint China as an evil country. And their negative reporting on China has gone absolutely absurd. I can give you an example. The recent opinion piece published by Wall Street Journal, the headline is, COVID is China's prize for rejoining humanity. Rejoining humanity. Since when were we not part of humanity? They basically kicked us out of humanity because we took strict COVID measures to protect our people. And such a racist headline towards Chinese people, I don't know who greenlighted that at the Wall Street Journal, but this kind of racist headlines targeting Chinese people are not rare. I think this kind of racist terms referring to any race in the world cannot be tolerated, but it's suddenly okay when it's describing Chinese people as the evil force. Blaming China is a really big and a very well-paid industry. Not only those journalists, commentators can get a lot of views just bad-mouthing China. And in 2021, the United States Senate of the United States passed a bill called Counter-Chinese Influence Act. And that bill authorized a Countering Chinese Influence Fund, which allocates $300 million for each fiscal year from 2022 to 2026 to counter the malign influence of the Chinese Communist Party globally. I don't know what malign influences they're referring to, like lifting people out of poverty, building infrastructures, roads, ports for other countries. And they also use that money to train local journalists across the world to read negative stories about Chinese businesses under the Belt and Road Initiative, and also create some chaos, like organize a certain protests in front of Chinese companies in globally. And they even mentioned the Belt and Road Initiative, BRI, by name in that bill. You can Google it, you can find that bill in the website of Senate of the United States. So apparently attacking China is their is their businesses. It doesn't matter what we do. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. You're evil no matter what.